In 2013, the New York Knicks had one of their best seasons in ages. Due to their mastering of small ball, passing, shooting, and the leadership of Carmelo Anthony, they were able to capture 54 wins, their best season since the Patrick Ewing era. But the year after was a disappointment. Why? Well, center Tyson Chandler missed a few too many games, former Sixth Man of the Year J.R. Smith forgot how to play basketball, and the X Factor of the team, Raymond Felton, ballooned into the Pillsbury Doughboy. But now, head coach Derek Fisher and president Phil Jackson are excited to bring a new crop of talent to... Oh, screw it, this team's gonna suck. Look, you got the corpse of Amari Stoudemire and whatever the hell a Jason Smith is as your front court, as well as whatever's left of Jose Calderon and the unproven Tim Hardaway Jr. as your guards. And at the center of it all is the soon-to-be 31-year-old, very wealthy, but also very regretful that he didn't sign with the Chicago Bulls, Carmelo Anthony. Oh, and Andrea Bargnani's here too. So obviously this team is not loaded with talent. However, maybe Phil Jackson's triangle offense can do the trick. As we see, they definitely know what a triangle looks like as Carmelo Anthony goes to the corner, forming a basic triangle. However, there are some problems with this. Jason Smith is way too close to the baseline. He should really be at the elbow, because now Calderon can't pass it into him because Melo's man is too close. So what basically happens is they turn it into a pick and roll, which Phil Jackson tells me is not the worst thing you can do with it. Funny thing is, the bench actually has it figured out. Prigioni makes the pass, and he hits the corner. While this is happening, Andrea Bargnani goes over to the post and he draws a mismatch with Jose Calderon. Now Bargnani may be the softest big man in the history of the league, but he can at least finish that play. Okay, listen, this is how the triangle is supposed to go. Calderon gives it to Hardaway, Hardaway gives it to Carmelo Anthony. We pray that Melo will actually pass the ball, and if he does, he'll give it up to Jason Smith in the post. Then Melo should immediately cut to the open spot in the paint, and if he's open, okay, then he gets an easy layup from Smith. If not, he should set a screen on Amari Stoudemire's defender, and Stoudemire can get the open layup with a pass from Smith. What actually happens? They give it to Smith, no cutting at all, and he throws it off of Andrea Bargnani. This team needs a lot of work, because right now this team is void of talent, and they don't know how to play with each other. And it's only a matter of time before it becomes Carmelo Anthony or bust. And they've got the title favorite Chicago Bulls coming into town. Carmelo Anthony's floating head is ready to lead his team into battle. There's the rest of them, and it's opening night here at Madison Square Garden. The team that Melo should have gone to, the Chicago Bulls, and the team that for some reason he is subjecting himself to for the foreseeable future, the New York Knicks. Jason Smith and Joakim Noah on the tip, and it's New York ball. Of course, the Knicks looking to implement the triangle offense brought to them by President Phil Jackson. They're looking for head coach Derek Fisher to run it, and the ball hogging has already begun for Carmelo Anthony as the first shot falls through. And the Chicago Bulls have championship aspirations this year. Of course, until Derrick Rose steps on a Lego and misses half of the season. Jimmy Butler to the rim. And Tim Hardaway's bid as the worst defensive guard has already begun. Tie game early on. The Knicks, at least in the early parts of this game, committing to the triangle offense, as Amari Stoudemire now finds himself with a jump shot over Pau Gasol. And talk about a sob story, Amari Stoudemire, still believing that he is an elite player in this league after several injuries. At this point, he's just basically an expiring contract as ball movement from the Chicago Bulls results in an easy basket for new acquisition Pau Gasol. They want to talk about triangle offense here in New York. Where's the triangle defense? These guys aren't going to be able to stop anybody. That's, of course, if they can even get the offense to work. Carmelo Anthony now, he knows a thing or two about offense, and he throws it down. The only sign of life for New York so far. Second unit's in for both teams now. The Knicks looking to see if Andrea Bargnani can be a spark off the bench. For the Bulls, hopefully Aaron Brooks can keep the momentum going when Derrick Rose is sitting. Of course, it's tough for anybody to do anything when Carmelo Anthony is the one hogging it. Trying to score on rookie Nikola Mirotic. He's double-teamed at the moment. He won't pass the ball. Ay, Carmelo. We've got a back-and-forth affair up to this point, nearly at halftime. Joakim Noah has it. One of the better point guards in the league last season. Dunleavy inside, and congratulations to Mike Dunleavy, his first ever layup in the NBA. And it comes at the hands of our New York faithful. Tim Hardaway Jr. now defended by one of the better two-way players in the league, Jimmy Butler. And a normal sight to see Carmelo Anthony taking a shot. And if that's not falling, then it seems the Knicks offense is just null and void. Chicago the other way. Dunleavy a fadeaway, and it goes through. Whatever happened to Mike Dunleavy, the set shooter? This is something else. New York is going to have to come up with something soon, or Chicago is going to pull away with this. Amar'e Stoudemire with his goggles over Gasol. And of course, in NBA 2K15, the last thing you better consider is shooting a layup. Derrick Rose managed to stay healthy during halftime. That's a new record for him. Now it's Pau Gasol with a hop step inside to the paint. And Patrick Ewing is rolling over in his grave. And Ronnie 2K is laughing at us from his Twitter account for this Hall of Fame cheese. Chicago with a head of momentum. Amar'e Stoudemire looking to set the worst pick that I've ever seen in recent memory. Carmelo Anthony, he finally realizes it. And he's going to have to give it up to Andrea Bargnani. And that seems like the last time Melo's going to pass the ball tonight. Inside again to Amar'e Stoudemire. Now, in theory, this would be a good play, getting the ball within 5 feet of the basket. But in NBA 2K, it's just a no-go. It seems they would rather make you magically miss a shot rather than actually improve the defense. And while you're missing that shot, their pockets just get bigger from MyTEAM mode. Now it's Jimmy Butler on the strong side, not a place you'd normally look to score. His baseline jumper goes in. At this point, everything's working for Chicago. Derek Fisher needs to call time. Any sign of life the Knicks have needs to be revealed right now. Derrick Rose easily into the paint. Oh, and he injures himself. Oh, wait, no, he didn't. He's perfectly fine. Wow. And it seems that the dark days will continue in New York. Cleanthony looking to pad the stats a bit. And the New York Knicks clearly outmatched in this game by the title-contending Chicago Bulls.